everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I finished Lies of P and this game was so good. I really did enjoy this. This is like 5 out of 5 stars. So if you've never heard of this game before, what it's about is this is a dark retelling of Pinocchio. So this guy in the front is supposed to be a puppet, and he is trying to be a real boy, basically. But what I think Lies of P did a really good job with was they took elements from the original and they were able to spin it in a way where you honor the original, but it doesn't drag the story down. Like in the beginning of the game, you run into your first, I don't know what I can't remember what they were called, like Black Brothers, and he has a donkey mask on for the scenes with the donkey. If you do not know, it's in the original lovely Disney movie. Go take a look. It's not very long. It will freak you out, but it's not very long. And they also did that with the fox. There was a cat, I think. I am not, to be honest with everybody, I am not a big fan of Pinocchio. I just saw this game, saw the aesthetic, and I was like, I want to try that. And it just went beyond my expectations for what they were trying to do story-wise. And I'm not going to spoil the ending or anything. I know this game's been out for like a couple years, but just the twists and the turns that you get with these characters, and then it's like a puppet rebellion. Like it's such an interesting way to take that and make the puppets look like the bad ones, even though they were made to be the weapon in some ways. And then like you have the maids and stuff, but I just thought it was really cool. And then I like kind of where they're headed to, where it seems like they're just going to be retelling stories in like a very darker form. So I like that idea. And what I really like about this, and the Souls community can be as mad as they want towards this company. What is this company? Oh, Neowiz? Okay. About difficulty. This game was still hard on the easiest difficulty, people. It's completely fine to have difficulty options. Like I get someone of the Souls community being mad because it's such a thing with them where they don't have those options. And I'm like, that is fine, but if a Souls like that's not from software wants to put difficulty options, they are more than welcome to do so. I was able to play this game. I ran into challenges and stuff, but I was able to play this game as somebody that's okay at video games. And I got to experience this beautiful story and everything. And I can't do that with like a Souls game because it's way too hard for me. And that's something I really appreciated about that whole aspect is I do buy all the Souls games. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I have Elden Ring on my bookcase. I have Dark Souls 3, and there's a story, and it's very simple to get into. I was hoping with the aspect of George R. R. Martin helping with Elden Ring that Elden Ring was going to have more of a story base. It did not. This has a clear story, beginning to end. You have a clear story. You have options. You can either lie or tell the truth. That was kind of something I was like, I like the flip up. So this game more relies on you lying than telling the truth. Like, telling the truth is bad, lying is good. Which, it's a rated M game, okay? This is for adults. It's fine. If this was a kid's game, I would probably be like frowning at him, like, make this a little bit more kid friendly. Do not teach kids it's good to lie, even if it's soft lie. Which is what it felt like in this game. It felt more like soft lying, like to, like, this is pretty close to the beginning of the game, so I don't feel like this is spoiler. So, like, to get into the hotel, because of the factor that puppets are dangerous, so they don't want puppets coming into the hotel, because the hotel is like a paradise for them. The first screen is, are you a puppet or are you human? And I don't know what happens when you press puppet. I had to try that in a different playthrough. But if you're human, like, they just let you in, and it's great for you. And it's just kind of the influence of that. And it's like, there's like scenes where it's like, I don't want to tell the truth because it's heartbreaking. The truth is heartbreaking. And that's just kind of a really weird theme that you don't think about, like, in your day-to-day life, that, like, a soft lie can be as impactful in a lot of ways than telling the truth. There's this other scene. I'm trying not to get too into the game, but this is in the first area. So there's another scene where there's this mother, like, she has this horrible disease, and she just wants to see her baby for one last time. And you get a puppet baby doll. And you can tell her, like, oh yeah, that's not really your kid, that's a puppet. Or you can tell her a lie, which is, no, that's your son. And that's a better, that makes her happy for her last, dying days. So it's just such a weird thing that I've never really thought about this, because we're so ingrained and so taught that any type of lie is terrible. So even like the little white lies that we tell, like, we're taught as children, like, oh, if you say all these little white lies, like, it's going to gain up on you eventually. And to actually be rewarded for, like, those white lies, like, was another really interesting concept to this game. And that's kind of the thing I liked about this game, is I felt like the gameplay was so smooth. I felt like it was smooth. I think there's a lot of other people that say otherwise. If you just came to my channel, I mostly do books and literature and other media. So when I'm talking about video games, I don't really go deep into the combat. I feel like you can go look at somebody else's review for the combat. But I like the choose your own story. I always like that in video games. I don't think we get that enough. And then the idea that there was a full story. If you're like trying to like test the waters with a Souls-like, and you're like, I really want to try one, but they all seem like way out of my grasp, this would be the game I would try. Just start this on easy mode and see if it's something that you like or not. I am more of a Bloodborne girl, and this felt like Bloodborne to me. more than Dark Souls. I like the faster combat. I don't like just, okay, stand, block, stand, block. I like the, okay, dodge, hit them, try to hit them again, and then dodge, block. Like, I feel like there's a lot more action in that than what Dark Souls gave, but it could just be me. But anyways, I really love this game. 5 out of 5 stars. If you want more content like this, I review other media on Thursdays. I do a lot of TV shows, video games, manga, anime reviews. So if you want to see any of that, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.